Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 1st through the 7th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries, what's going on here with you? Okay, so the overall energy for the reading, the Knight of Swords. You're kind of on the, you're creating stuff here. You're making stuff move. You're making stuff, something's going on here that's good in your movement, in your energy, and how you direct your energy. So I don't know. In the recent past, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Sun really worked on something. It kind of looks like a project or something you're involved in that has to do with your own stability. And it feels good. It feels inviting, and it feels like, you know, like shared energies. It's like, it's not, I opened up to do this possibly with others rather than just me. I did this on my own, but there is that recognition of doing it on your own still in the middle there, because you created this, you opened the gates, you invited energies in. So it definitely comes in with a sense of happiness, with a sense of achievement, like, you know, I got it going on here. And again, could be tied up to your work, to something that creates and provides stability for you. In the current situation, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands. No idea what's happening here physically, but energetically, the best thing ever in terms of emotional stability. An energy that's looking like it's anchored here into something beautiful. There's a sense of commitment behind it. There's a strong sense of a bond with someone. Again, physically, I have no idea where this thing is, but energetically, it's beautiful. Now, in the immediate future, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Cups. I see this more as a fear, because I see the peak of this and then how it's kind of dropping in terms of how the energy feels. So I don't necessarily see it as a breakup or a sense of, oh my God, I'm losing this. More as that fear than the actual fact of it. It is tied up to love. It is tied up to, oh my God, I'm losing something that I love. But again, I see it more as your fear around it rather than actually happening. So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. We'll get back to that Six of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Wands. Man, you have great energy on your side. Independence, freedom, stability, creator kind of an energy. I'm creating everything here, you know, or trying to at least. And it's not easy to sustain this energy, but you are. It's not the easiest thing to do, you know, in terms of, I got it going on, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing everything, and it feels good. And it does feel good. And you are creating good things, whatever it is you're engaged in. Let's do that Six of Pentacles in the past there. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords. All right, so, I mean, you did bring good energies to the table here, and you did, again, invite other energies in. When it was about the one that you wanted in, a little more difficult, a little more, even though you had your heart open, arms open, everything open. I don't know how that turned out, because I see the Nine of Swords there, so it's coming in with a little bit of pain. I kind of get the sense that this energy did come in, but I don't know how long it stayed for. Really open energy on your side though. Let's do the Sun. in the recent past there. Huh. The Devil, the Hangman, the Queen of Swords. That was your downfall. It's not a downfall. It's kind of like a break. Let's put it as a break. So there you are, opening up towards something possibly new in terms of, I want to work on me. I want to create whatever sense of stability I want to create, and I want to work with that. And there's love involved there too, in terms of your heart was aimed somewhere. Now you're giving me a sense of, I achieved this much. The plan is for me to achieve this much and beyond, you know? But I achieved this much, and now I'm stopping. Because when you're stopping, what you're doing, you don't want to stop. But what you're doing is stopping because you're taking that slight break to start thinking about things, to become logic about things. As the minute you start becoming logic about things, while you follow this energy of growth, you put a pause to the whole game here, you know? That's what happened there for you. And I feel like that wasn't the first time this happened, you know, but this was the first time that it happened, and I feel like you recognize it this time around. I'm going to achieve this much, even though my target is bigger than that, but I'm going to achieve this, and I'm going to say to myself, wait a minute, let's think about it. Let's be practical about things. And that in itself prevented you from expanding towards the bigger goal that you had. Now, I don't know what happened with this practical way of thinking, but I do see the pause that brought into this whole energy. As you proceed afterwards, I don't know, but I'm sure it slowed you down. Because it's a matter of opening up your heart and trusting, rather than let's think about it though, you know? Yes, it's good to be practical. Sometimes it's good to be, but underneath it all, if you're open completely to a path that you've stepped on openly, the thinking part might actually slow things down. And again, I kind of get the sense that that's what happened there for you. Now let's go to this Empress in the current situation. Oy, 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 oy. The Death card, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, which are showing up in the immediate future. Okay, so things, again, physically, as I mentioned, no idea what happened. But I do get a sense of disconnect in the physical here. In the emotional realm, not so much. You're pretty much open to this. In the physical, it's kind of like it's a closed book. It's a done deal. I'm done here. They're probably done. I don't know. Somebody's done here. Twice done. In case I wasn't convinced, you're showing me twice. Which, okay, I get it. That could reflect the physical aspect of things. Your heart doesn't agree though. Let's do the Nine of Cups. You're still tied up to this other energy from your heart. Nine of Cups. You get the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Someone might have an idea, you know, when they're balanced enough, when they're falling into a place of, okay, I know what I feel, and I know what's going on physically, and they may not coincide, they may not be the same, but I do have an idea of working on something with someone, and it could be this person here, that things are physically nowhere. There's definitely an energy of collaboration here. Working on something. I don't know if it's coming through physical or just energetically kind of putting this energy out there towards this other person. But I see it being shared. So I see a response here. And it's feeling good. Let's do the Four of Wands. Is Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, the Temperance card. A little bit of regret that things didn't work out in the way you felt, in the way you may have wanted them to. There's love involved there. in the way you wanted for things to work out, in the way you felt, more likely. A little bit of regret, and you have been carrying this regret for quite a while, and you're still carrying it. It's still here. It's with you. You know, that tells me that there is not full acceptance over what's going on here within this dynamic. Let's do the Ten of Swords in the immediate future. Knight of Swords, the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups. Okay. I'm looking because I feel like that's when the dots start connecting to that energy right there, where you're like, I'm gonna work this much, and then let's start thinking about it, and then just pausing or even regressing. I don't know. I kind of get the sense here that you're going beyond that a little bit. It's actually even less than a little bit here in this energy that's shown up. So you're showing me within the situation here where things are kind of looking like nothing. How do I put this? You're determined to make something happen, to make something turn from nothing into something. You know, great energy, great determination, kind of stepping into your sense of, I can create anything I set my mind to, or anything I set my heart to even. I kind of feel the need to remind you it takes two to tango here. The energy is great, and the energy is very convincing, even, you know, despite the it takes two to tango statement. It's very persuasive, I would say. I don't know how to put this, because I love this energy. I feel like it's not you being in your own la la land, you know, and dreaming about, oh my god, it would be so beautiful. No, it's more than that. It's very subtle. It's just stepping into creator role, you know, where you remember, yeah, I do create my reality. For some reason that still kind of is in the back of my mind of, remember it takes two to tango. You can only do so much here on your own, because it's an energy that belongs to two, you know. But you're not letting this stop you, where in the past you may have. Interesting. So you're kind of breaking a cycle without even necessarily realizing it 100%. Let's do the Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Strength card. Even when it gets hard, or I still see you pushing, because it does get sucky, hard. You don't want to deal with the pain of this. You kind of disconnect at times so that you don't deal with the pain of it. And I see the Strength card showing up as kind of like a reminder for me. Like they're still going for it. You know, they just gotta pull their weight in this, and they'll be fine, kind of a thing. And I kind of see you doing that. Let's do the Queen of Cups in the immediate future. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Ooh, this situation is teaching you a lot about patience too. Where in the beginning you're showing up as strong, let's do, let's create, and how this is showing up as a reminder that this whole, yeah, let's do, let's create, kind of works hand in hand with time, with patience. So this is going to teach you a lot about that. And I see you open fully to learn about that, to be like, yeah, I know. You know, yeah, I got to push, I got to do, I got to... And I also know that I have to be patient so that things can show up whenever it's time, whenever everything's good to go. I love this reading for you. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Temperance card, the Devil, the Emperor. This is a very long pattern that you've been dealing with, a very long cycle of limiting yourself a lot of the times, you know, that showed up in there. That's the Devil right there. Where you're like, I want to achieve this much, but I'm working this much, and then I'm going to say to myself, that's enough, let's think about it, which kind of either stops you or who knows what it does to your path. But you're in the middle of breaking a major cycle here, you know, which is big. That's why I like this reading. You're not there, you're not done, you're still working on it. It's still showing up as, okay, you know, there's still a little bit of ways to go, but think of it as removing obstacles from you stepping into your power fully, you know, obstacles being your own patterns, your own you. Not you, but you with old habits that don't necessarily work for you. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.